I'm back, everybody. And I have got kind of the key to it all here for you. And this is, if you hear it and you have great hope, that's wonderful. But on the other hand, it's also the thing that could put a knife through it all. It basically has to do with your attitude. And I don't mean a good attitude or bad attitude. I can preach about that another time. But, happy people, grateful people, all kinds of good things come out of that. But that's not what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about your attitude towards money, really, because really it's money. But if you have, say, some bad situation or a rut that you can't get out of, just do that. It's because there's an operating condition that you like. You say, I want to work this hard, or I want to have these spending habits, or, I want to. You know what you like. And you are where you are because, you did what you did and you got what you got. And that's how that works, right? And if you keep on doing that, the saying, right? You're going to get more of the same. So for anything to change, you're going to have some discipline. Discipline is lousy because it means doing things that you didn't want to do. It's kind of like losing weight, It's a whole lot more fun putting it on, isn't it? But I want to talk to you about it, and a principle that will get you from here to there, right? And I call it Frugality Mentality. And I didn't always have it myself. I started out when I was about 9 years old working. And back in those days, old ladies had little young fellas carry their groceries to their house for them. And I was one of those kids, and, we worked for tips and, 25 cents. And at the end of the weekend, I was a 9-year-old in the 60s with $10 in his pocket and, good money for a 9-year-old, okay? So the point is, I've always had plenty of money. And in relative terms, wasn't born rich. In fact, it wasn't until I got older that I found out that actually I was poor when I was young, and I didn't even know it. I had to get about 30 years old to say, good Lord, we were poor. That's what was going on. But I always had money. My parents didn't take my money from me. They let me have my own, have whatever I got. So I just spent it however I want. Anyway, I made it well into adulthood without any great respect for it. And that may be very possibly you as well. If you've always been a go-getter and just always gone, then you develop lousy habits. So let's talk about it. If you want to move from wherever you are into the next space, you're going to have two things. One, a different respect for money than you have now, and the discipline to work that out. And that means respecting small money. When I say respecting small money, there's no money too small to respect. Okay, you see a penny on the sidewalk, pick the thing up. Because if you won't pick up a penny, you won't pick up a dime. If you won't pick up a dime, maybe you'll pick up a quarter. I don't know, maybe you won't pick up a quarter, but you pick up $1, right? Where's the line? Okay, but you don't care about little money? Well, let me tell you what else you don't care about. Then it's like, well, where does it stop? Like, how about having, you want some water. So you stop at the convenience store and you buy a bottle of water. It's $1.19. And, you could have had some drinking fountain water. $1.19. What is it? Nobody's getting rich on $1.19, are they? No. However, $1.19 plus the other 20 things just like that you incorporate into your life, spread out over the year, after a while it turns into thousands of dollars. And you can say, well, I don't want to live like that. Well, fine, don't. Okay, you want to move from here to there? You're going to have to do something different. Okay, and I'm telling you what it is. Now, I can also tell you when I figured it out. There was a stage in my life, I'd already sold a couple of businesses and, I'd been successful and sold a couple of businesses. And then it was a long time till my next success. And the in-between space got a little thin for me, to tell you the truth. And it was then that I actually got my back against the wall, and I adopted some very frugal practices. And do you know, I straightened my life out in months, not years, months. So I'm telling you, if you want to save a buck, save a dime everywhere. And, you want to save 100, those dollars add up and the hundreds turn into thousands and 10,000s. It really, really does happen. And I'm here to tell you. But it really looks different. It's like, well, I go to that grocery store. I like that grocery store. Yeah, and they got Aldi down there where you don't like to go because they don't have as big a selection at Aldi, right? And if you're already frugal, good on you. Then you're one up on me because I came to it late. Okay, but if you're not there yet, you need to get there. Down at Aldi's, people are saving 25% on the groceries or something. Well, if you got a family and you spend a couple $100 a week at the grocery store, and there's $50 a week, there's $2,500 a year. You hear what I'm saying? Fill up that water bottle. Carry a water bottle with you. So I don't want to be like Marie Antoinette, who said, the peasants have no bread. She said, well, let them eat cake. I'm not really out of touch. I mean, if you're filling your own water bottle already, I got that. A lot of people do that. But if you're not, and you want to move from here to there, it's a metaphor, okay? It can be an exact thing, but I'm trying to tell you, respect little teeny money like it mattered, and watch that little teeny money add up, right? Examine every single expense you're making right now and say, okay, I could change that. I could change that. I could change. And you change about 100 things, 100 little teeny things, and boy, does the money pile up. You're going to see. So that's an encouragement to you. You can move from here to there, and it's not difficult. And by the way, it wasn't miserable. Turned out I'm not unhappy shopping at Aldi. Okay, it became a habit. I got myself squared away, and you know what? It's not like I can't afford to go to the other store. Okay, I can. Don't take advice from anybody that can't afford to go to the other store, all right? But then don't take any advice to anybody who would tell you that you don't want to shop at Aldi. This is a metaphor, right? You frugalize your life, and you're going to see that you're going to move from there to there, right? Do it. You'll be glad you did. Straighten me out, it'll straighten you up too, all righty? Frugality Mentality. Hey friends, I hope this was useful to you. Would you do something for me? Would you please share this with anybody you know that ought to hear it too? And then, would you please give me the thumbs up and subscribe, right? That's kind of important on these things. Feel free to leave comments. All right, thanks a lot. And now get out there and do some winning.